High in the isolated, jagged peaks of Colombia's Sierra Nevada mountains, spiritual leaders, known as mamos, are chosen as children. They spend years of their lives trained in the pitch-black darkness of deep caves, cut off from the light, specifically to learn how to listen to the earth. These are the Kogi. They view themselves as the elder brothers of humanity, a self-appointed line of defense tasked with maintaining the delicate balance between nature and human existence. The Kogi believe that modern society, who they call the younger brothers, is actively destroying the planet's equilibrium through reckless consumption and a lack of spiritual stewardship. The Kogi are not the only ones holding the line. Hidden across the globe, scattered throughout the harshest, most punishing biomes, a handful of other isolated elder brothers still quietly practice ancient survival codes. To truly grasp the impending threat to our own survival, we have to examine what it actually takes to endure pure nature. We have to look at the extreme lengths human biology and psychology have gone to just to stay alive. We start on the open water. For centuries, the Bajau and Moken tribes of Southeast Asia have lived their entire lives aboard drifting houseboats. The ocean is their permanent home, and navigating its lethal, unpredictable currents is their daily reality. This diagram shows exactly how their bodies have adapted to this environment. On the left is a standard human spleen, and on the right is the noticeably enlarged spleen of a Bajau diver. This physical mutation acts as a biological oxygen tank, storing extra reserves that allow men to free dive up to 70 meters deep, equipped with nothing but wooden goggles. Their eyes have adapted too. From a young age, Bajau and Moken children develop a unique pupil response, granting them an underwater visual clarity that is double that of an average human. In the frozen extremes of Siberia's Yakutia region, the human body faces a completely different threat. Temperatures regularly plummet below -50°C. The Yakut endure this freezing reality by relying heavily on a high-calorie, insulated diet of entirely frozen blood and raw meat. Meanwhile, in the dense rainforests of Papua, the Korowai people face threats from the ground itself. They are forced to build their homes more than 30 meters high in the forest canopy. It is an architectural necessity to escape deadly seasonal flooding, lethal insect swarms, and historically, spears of rival headhunters. Survival in these biomes demands a high price, a relentless cycle of physical mutation and architectural extremes used to stave off inevitable death. Survival goes beyond the physical body. It requires a psychological armor. In the eastern highlands of Papua New Guinea, the Asaro mudmen weaponize pure fear. By caking their skin in pale river clay and shaping massive, heavy masks with bamboo fangs, they move silently through the green brush. They mimic undead spirits to terrify and repel approaching enemies without needing to strike a single blow. Deep in the jungles of Sumatra, the Mentawai rely on a strict ecological code managed by their shamans. They extract precision poisons from the deep jungle to tip their hunting arrows, taking only the exact amount of plant life and game needed to maintain the forest's delicate cycle. And on the sheer rock cliffs of Mali, the Dogon people maintain a deep cosmic alignment. Their villages, carvings, and entire societal structure are oriented toward the movement of the stars, specifically Sirius B. Sirius B is a tiny white dwarf star, completely invisible to the naked eye. Yet researchers have found that the Dogon possessed detailed, accurate knowledge of its existence and orbit long before Western science mapped it with modern telescopes. These spiritual rituals and psychological tactics function as specialized social technologies, precisely engineered to secure a population's survival within a hostile ecosystem. But there is a fatal flaw in these ancient codes. Superhuman lung capacity and terrifying clay masks offer absolutely zero defense against industrial logging, government land restrictions, and rapidly warming oceans. The systematic clearing of the Mentawai's deep jungles and the depletion of the Bajau's living reefs are forcefully stripping away the environments these people mutated to survive in. They are being pushed to the brink of extinction by forces they cannot adapt to. Knowing their environment is collapsing, the Kogi women in the Colombian mountains are now encoding the physical memory of dying rivers and disappearing peaks into the woven threads of their clothing. They are stitching a final record of the Earth. When these cultures vanish, they take the final working blueprints for human-Earth equilibrium with them. Their disappearance marks the end of the last successful models of coexistence, leaving our global society to face an unraveling environment without an ancient map to guide us.